Today we're going to fix some of the issues that I found with the SWICK. If you want to check out my review video on kind of thoughts, manufacturer's backstory on like how it was created, kind of blood, sweat, and tears that had go in making it, and you know, how the manufacturer says how to use it. The video is mostly just my initial thoughts. Opened a few locks with it. Haven't used it too much. On that first video, I'll leave that link in the description. But today what we're going to do is look at the issues and fix them. So let's get into it. First item that kind of needed some looking at and fixing is just the rough edges on the wave rakes. Let me see if I can move this here. Bring this up to camera. As you can see, there's ridges on there. Kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. Yeah, you can see them there. A little rough. So I'm going to teach you guys how to fix it. All you need is some sandpaper, 1000 grit. I like to go with 3M. They're a great manufacturer in the United States, high quality. So the rough material on the sandpaper will last a long time and do a good job. Next item you'll need is a wooden dowel. This was 99 cents at a hardware store. Got the sandpaper there too. And what you want to do is take your SWICK to the hardware store. You'll open up your wave rakes and basically make sure it's a little bit loose inside the waves. A little bit smaller than the waves there, so that when you wrap it with the sandpaper, it fits inside the wave there, and you'll be able to do a good job. So what we'll do is work with this first rake here. So I kind of played around with the sandpaper on this one, so it's not as bad, but you can kind of see roughness right here and a little bit there. So let's go ahead and put the dowel on the sandpaper and then basically just go at it. This is not too sharp, but some people did complain, said, it's too sharp. It's not too bad. I'm sure if you did it for a long time, it might be rough, but let me see if I can show the pick itself. So it's kind of hard to show dullness or sharpness. We'll take care of the little nub there. It looks like where they cut it off, probably from manufacturer. Start with the nub because you guys will be able to see that the best. Then when sandpaper gives out, just kind of roll it a little bit so the worn edge is not on there. Just go at it again. And what the dowel does is allows you to really press on the metal. Instead of just using your finger, it's like real sloppy all over the place. With the dowel, you can really press down on the metal. So it's slowly leaving. And I'm kind of going on an edge. Tilt the pick a little bit back and forth to get the edge. Tilt it the other way, get the edge. So we're just making it all kinds of smooth. Just kind of filling it, make sure we're not taking too much off. Roll the sandpaper, it's worn. As you can see, it's tearing the sandpaper, so you just keep rolling it. As you can see, rough edges. So what we'll do is we'll start right here. As you can see, we'll start in between the first and second peak, in between there. So this part right there. Pick's bending a little bit, so I'm putting my finger underneath. Don't want to mess it up. You just want to make sure it's really tight around the dowel. You know, you don't want it to be like loose like this and it's, you know, sloppy. You'll get better efficiency. It'll be quicker if it's real tight around the dowel. The reason I'm doing this is when I did put it in the lock, it was a pretty open lock. It wasn't a paracentric lock like this one, but it was like a master. Once I put it in there, it like got stuck on the pin, and I was like, what the heck? So definitely those ridges are affecting picking. So yeah. So you can already see the center is a lot shinier than the center here. So it is working, and you just got to take your time and you can finish off the rest of the pick. So center smooth, just do that for a bit and it should work fantastically.